Like, what's the point,
Oh, thank you. I like cupcakes.
My SLP heart is just boom, 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 boom. Good morning. Hello. Welcome back to the vlog. Happy Monday. It's another week. We're here. We're doing it. Fun things happening in life. My car didn't start this morning. She was being kind of funky over the weekend. We had Valentine's Day on Saturday, and that morning I went to leave to head to my friend's house, and she wouldn't start. And then Mark jumped her, and then she ran all weekend, but yesterday we could tell she was the starter was taking long, a little bit longer. So I don't know if it's a battery issue or a starter issue. I'm assuming battery because we jumped her and then she was good. But anyways, really grateful for Mark for letting me borrow his car because he doesn't have work today. So it just works out. Sunday, Mondays are actually his weekends. But we got to get that figured out today. So I'll be doing some Mini Cooper research, figuring out the battery stuff, and hopefully we can get that situated. But I am at work, and I am headed into a quick sped meeting at one of my sites, and then I'll be heading to my office. So it's an all over the place kind of day. We have made it into work, and now I get to do my little to-do list because I do feel like I am gonna look at my big planner, which is very typical Monday things. I just feel like I'm getting a later start today, so we might feel a little more rushed with things. I do have a meeting at 2:00 with my open access mentor. Also, we're starting an assessment on a student for AAC this month, and so we're probably gonna be chatting about that. Hopefully I can, not that I can get a lot of actual direct footage of that, but I will be sharing how that's going because it'll be my very first AAC assessment that I am conducting. So I'm really excited about that too. I also have progress reports to write, which I'm gonna actually start right now. I'm giving myself a 30-minute block, and then I'm gonna go eat lunch with the teachers. But I'm gonna write my progress reports, and then I have my call at 2, but still gives me a lot of good time to plan and prep. This week's gonna be fun. So we're actually gonna it's a 4-day week. We're off Friday through Monday of this coming weekend for President's Day and everything like that. Some schools are off today, but I work today. So I have today to plan for this week, but also at some point this week need to plan for next week. I think I'm gonna take Thursday and do that since I'll be back here on Thursday. So we'll get a little bit more of that planning done on Thursday of this week. But today we are planning for the word, we're doing the word like. We're doing the word like, which is cute because it's Valentine's Day week. So I've got to figure out what activity I want to do. So that will be something that we do today, is kind of figure out how we're going to work on the word like. I'll definitely do a whole group lesson, and then I will figure out what I'm going to do for my center time. It's Valentine's Day themed, so I figure as long as I'm kind of doing something sweet and fun and cute for Valentine's Day, we're gonna be all good. It's lunchtime. Raise your hand if you think I did my progress reports, any progress reports, a single progress report. Raise your hand. I dare you. Raise your hand. No, because it didn't happen. I knew you didn't raise your hand. You all know me too well. Okay, didn't happen. We're gonna eat lunch. Then we're gonna do progress reports. I think part of it is I cannot work if I'm hungry. What's the point, Okay, so here's my plan. I'm just gonna plan and prep and do the fun stuff first. I don't always do this, but I think this week we're gonna do the fun stuff first. I would really love to bring in my squareables this week. I would really love that. I just don't know if it's a good idea because I have to travel and take all these little pieces of toys and magnet tiles and stuff in. So I'm thinking that's a no, even though I want to. I do have these Valentine's Day books by Itty Bitty Speech. I can link them for you. Found them on Teachers Pay Teachers years ago. It's one-to-one correspondence and stuff, but just something fun, Valentine's themed to do and get some vocabulary in there. So I think I might bring this. I also have a prepositions book, Where is the Heart? And so we can talk about in, on, under, and things like that to get some spatial concepts in. So I might bring these. And then I need something like more hands-on play-based. So I'm gonna quickly do like a quick inventory check and see what I'm feeling. Here are my options. I am going to do a noisy story. I will link these. I always say it first because I'm like, I don't want to forget to tell you. I'm linking whatever I show you always. Noisy stories are great. I've talked about these before. They have very basic, they're high contrast, very basic repetitive sounds and phrases to practice, so you can work on quite a few things in these. But I like this one. This is Sam Wants More. I've done this one before when we taught more. I did this as my whole group story, but it also has the word like. And since we're working on the word like and talking about food, I feel like that's very relatable for the kids. Like, I like to eat pizza. I like to eat this. I don't like this. So I think I'm gonna go with that. The other one that I was gonna do is Natalie Likes Up, and it just goes through different things she likes that go up. Food is a little bit more relatable of a context. So I think I'm gonna do the food book. And then since we're on the theme of liking food, I thought maybe I'll bring in Picky Kitty because this is the game where you put a bunch of foods, different vegetables on the plate, and then he doesn't like the vegetables, so he tosses them. The only thing about this game is it's a lot. Like, it's very busy and loud. So I'm not sure. I might bring it and have it on hand if I decide to change my mind. But I also haven't done the wind-up toys in a while. I could just do my Easter eggs, put these in. Kids can choose a color they want, and then we take it out and we make it go, and we can talk about if they like this animal or not. I have done a lot of things lately where we're taking things out of boxes, like the present boxes and the barnyards. So I don't know. This is where it gets tricky planning push-in, like, because you have to be able to modify it and individualize. And when you're running the whole, like a small group, you have multiple kids at once that you're trying to do an individual thing for. So I have to get creative. Yeah, this is a little bit of a challenge in my brain. What I could do, another option, is bring both tomorrow, see how tomorrow goes as my trial run, and then I'll have the next 2 days figured out. Maybe I'll do that. I like that plan. It's not too big a deal to bring both. Should we do it? Let's do it. Tuesday it is. I am puffy, so puffy and so tired today. I went to bed, probably fell asleep like at 11 and woke up at like 5:45. So not enough sleep last night. Just bottom line, not enough sleep. Really quick, I am looking at my sign. I'm gonna YouTube how to say like, because I actually don't know the sign for like. And then head in there, do the circle time lesson, all the Tuesday things. Just wanted to say hello, good morning. The heater is blasting in here and I'm so grateful for it because it's like 45 degrees outside. You got blocks? Oh, are you building? What you making? Circle time, all done. I'm gonna take a quick beat. I need to, because I got an assessment plan back for my very first AAC assessment. So I need to schedule a date to go observe this student. It is not one of my preschoolers, it's from a different program. So that's really kind of cool because it'll be an older student. And I don't know, it'll just be fun to vary it up. I'm really excited. So yeah, that's what's next on the docket today.
Do you like it? You can say what? I like it. What's in there? A ladybug. Do you like it? Yeah. Good job. Stop. Orange or purple? Yellow.
Tuesday night, I'm not at improv. This morning I kind of felt a tickle in my throat and thought, okay, maybe it's allergies. Then while I was at work, I just felt very sluggish, but I also knew I was very tired because I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. And then by the time I got home, I had sneezed a couple times and my headache was a little bit worse, so I decided to take a nap. And I do feel better now. I've taken a lot of vitamin C, I've been resting, but I told Mark, why don't you go to improv? I'm gonna stay home and rest and just kind of have a chill night because I really want to be at work tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day. So I'm like, I just want to make sure I feel okay and rested Not to say that, you know, if I need to stay home tomorrow, if I wake up feeling differently, then okay, but if I feel the way I'm feeling now, I'll go. I'm also testing out the lighting in here in the hallway because it's probably one of the best lit places in the house at night. So I'm gonna see how this looks, but I want to show you a little project I worked on over the weekend for our hallway because I've been wanting to add more of our like family pictures and things to our house, but we don't want to like just put them all over the place, and I don't want to clutter the walls. Plus downstairs we have the big mirrors on our walls, which is just a fun character moment in the house, so we don't have any space to like hang decor on there, put pictures or shelves or anything. So let me show you what I did. In our hallway, this is our hallway. Our like office is right here, and that's our bedroom door. We just keep the door closed because Sasha can't go in there. But I put just a couple, we can maybe add a little bit to this. There we go. I'll zoom out just a touch. But on this wall that is like in our stair hallway, I just added a couple little frames with fun pictures, and then that are all Polaroid pictures from over the years of Mark and I being together. So there's like family, this frame's dirty, I need to clean that. But family photos, fun memories, my graduation, which is so crazy that when I got my master's, Mark and I were dating, and so he was a part of that, which is just so cool. But like my 30th birthday, a New Year's party, one of my mom's birthdays, like one year we went to the Malibu Safari, so there's a giraffe in that picture if you can see. I think we were in Portland with Mark's family here, like just fun times. My godparents are in that picture. Just lots of fun a family moment in the hallway. So that was a fun project that I did over the weekend. But yeah, now I think I'm just gonna like shower, take my makeup off, and then, you know, we're gonna let the body heal. Good morning, happy Valentine's Day. And this is the pinkest thing I own. It's like more of a corally pink. I don't even know how it's showing up in the camera, but I got this from a friend. Actually, it's Madewell, but like vintage Madewell. So that's pretty cool. She had thrifted it and then didn't like the way it fit her and gave it to me. So I'm really excited to get to wear it today. It's kind of fun. It's vintage Madewell, you know, we're all about it. But I'm gonna head out the door pretty soon here. I am really quick gonna set up a little surprise for Mark for Valentine's Day. So let's go do that. Okay, when I was at Trader Joe's over the weekend, I had gotten their little shortbread cookies for our Galentine's Day, but I saved some for Mark and me. And I also got us some macaroons. He loves these. He loves these. So I'm gonna put them all together on a plate and make it cute. I'm home. I don't think vlogging is the best on Wednesdays. Like trying to vlog, I feel like it stresses me out because there's so much happening on a Wednesday. Every once in a while I can get footage on Wednesdays, but I'm not gonna hold myself to it because I feel like the better days end up being Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays, just in terms of my capacity to do so. There's just a lot of moving parts on Wednesdays. And so I'm gonna go easy on myself when it comes to trying to vlog in the middle of the week. That being said, today went well. It was Valentine's Day, so there was just a lot of like different things happening. The schedule changed, and so I was just very much in the room supporting the teachers most of the time. But it's progress reporting time. It's February, and that's when we report on progress, because that's the end of a trimester is coming, so report cards go out and we have everything aligned, so that way IEP progress reports go out at the same time. So when I wasn't in the classroom, I was just writing progress reports, and my brain feels so done. So I'm excited to just get to kick back and celebrate Valentine's Day with Mark. That's the plan for the rest of the night. Right now, while I wait for Mark to get home, I'm gonna edit the vlog that's coming out tomorrow, which is last week's vlog, and then, yeah, do my mini workout, and before you know it, he'll be home, we'll go on a walk, and we'll have dinner. Happy Valentine's. Good morning. It's Thursday, and I'm feeling casual chic in a blazer and a sweatshirt. We had such a fun Valentine's Day, and I was gonna vlog it, and like Mark and I are we just like to keep things to ourselves in some of those sweet moments, and I went and got breakfast burritos. We enjoyed those, and we had our cookies from Trader Joe's. Breakfast burritos and cookies, our love language. But yeah, it was a sweet night. Now we're ready for Thursday, and it's my Friday because we're not working tomorrow. So, yay! All right, I'm just quickly doing my makeup. I think I'm gonna do a very, very, very light makeup look today because my skin seems happy, and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm just gonna do a very little bit of this Merit minimalist stick while I explain something to you. So push-in has not been the best this week. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the activity. I don't know if it's just the Valentine's Day fun, like different scheduling, blah, blah, blah. But we're not as enthusiastic about Picky Kitty or the wind-up toys this week. And I was worried, maybe this is just my own manifestation, so, you know, shame on me. But I knew that doing the little eggs with the wind-up toys might not go over well because we've just done a lot of activities where we're opening boxes, and I feel like they're just over it, you know? They get it. They get okay, yeah, we open it, we get something, we get to talk about it. I'm not gonna do what I did the rest of the week today, perks of being in my office where I have all my materials and I can just change it up. I'm a very change it up kind of SLP anyways. I am going to figure out something new to do today. I have no idea what that will be. I'm just gonna go do circle time. The schedule for this class is very like, we have circle time and then a whole bunch of other things happen before center. So I have a lot of time to figure it out, maybe talk with the teachers and see how their week has been going and what they're working on here and just go from there.
You are my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away.
Just had the cutest circle time in my life. So you know how we're doing these big core boards? Let me show you because just in case, you know, I know you guys all know, but you know how I have one of these in every class. This is mine, but this is exactly how it looks in the preschool classroom, and we keep adding these words every week as I teach the sign. It's a year of core. And so today we were teaching like, which actually, that one's not on here, it's on my button. But anyways, the kids got so into it and were so excited to start putting words together. So they were saying like, I like to eat, I like to drink, and they wanted to come up and show me what they could put together. My SLP heart is just boom, 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 boom. What I figured out for centers, because they all wanted to come up and like keep trying and making new ones, and I was like, this is amazing, this is brilliant. I asked the teacher, like, what are your plans for centers today? And she said, actually, we're gonna do Montessori style free choice because today's technically like, since we're off work or off school tomorrow, we're making today like Fun Friday. And so they do like free choice child-led centers, and so I was like, perfect. I don't need to like bring anything specific in. I'll just go in and walk around wherever the kids are with that and be modeling as they're playing like the different things that they can put together with that. Or I'll just bring the little one maybe and show them on that one. But then they can have the opportunity to keep showing me what they know, like, and get excited about putting those words together.
On a nature walk, collecting trash.
We're doing free play with the core board.
I like to eat cupcakes. You know that?
When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear.
Today's the best day. Just did circle time for the afternoon session, and I am going to sit. I have a little chunk of time, like maybe 30 minutes, to get some progress reports done. So I'm going to sit and get a couple of those knocked out. I've only done 3. So I'm gonna get a few more done. I will say though, centers, I did the kitchen center. I was just like in there while the kids were playing, and then I was like modeling their utterances on the core boards, and they got so into it. And some of my kids were like, oh, I want to eat, and like starting to do again what they had done. So in this circle time, I didn't have, this group of kids is a little bit more like reserved. So I didn't have a lot of them very interested in coming up and making phrases. I do have one student that I was like, can you come up and tell me something that you can say with all the words? And he did like, I want more, I want to eat. And so I had him modeling that while I verbalized it, so they could kind of get an idea of what we'll do during my center. But it's a free play, follow their lead completely like type of situation. So I think it'll be fun. Just finished my data and documentation for today, putting my binder back. And then I really quickly, I'm gonna do double tasks. Need to pack my bag for my session this afternoon. She wants Picky Kitty, so easy. That's in there. But I also need to pack for centers next week. We're teaching the word where. Well, I have a book to do at circle time. It's called Where is the Bird? It's one of those core books. I've shown them on here before, and I actually don't know where they came from. If I can find it, I will link it for you. But it's just very simple. Where is the bird? And then every page has the core word. Actually, this one doesn't have the core word, but it has a word that they know or a spatial concept. So we'll get good practice with it regardless. So I'm gonna bring that for circle time, since that's a quick, easy circle time lesson. But I'm gonna quickly figure out something to bring for my center activity. I need to leave in 10 minutes because I have my after school session today. So Mark has talked me in, since technically it's my Friday, Mark has talked me into going to a poker game with him and his dad. Just like his dad's friends are having a poker game, but he said we will have fun. So I'm saying yes and to fun. I don't know if you've realized this, but Thursday nights are typically like my solo self-care nights. And I'm gonna go have me a little outing. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am digging this slow morning. We went to bed so late last night. I think it was like midnight. Because we went and played poker with Mark's dad's friends. I think there were 8 of us total, 8 including me. But it was Mark and me, and then his dad, and all like 4 other gentlemen that are his dad's age. They're like the closest group of friends. They've known Mark his whole life. All their wives are friends. It's the sweetest, cutest thing ever. And I was sitting there realizing like my humor is so on par with all of them. I found my people. I was having the time of my life. I told Mark, I was like, I think this is one of the best nights of my life. They're cracking me up, and they just know each other so well, and just like, they mess with each other, but they're all just so loving towards each other. It was just the sweetest thing. Anyways, we had fun there, and then got home, and we're still like hungry, and so we're snacking and we're hanging out, watching Great British Baking Show. So I didn't get to bed until like 12:30. So told Mark, like, I'm sleeping in, getting up, having a slow morning, having my coffee, getting caught up on a few administrative things, like just, for different brands that I've worked with, getting all the payments squared away, responding to potential partnership emails and all that. So like total admin duties over here. I'm now waiting for Mark to wake up, and we are gonna head over. His parents are in the process of moving, so they've asked him and his brother to go and like clean out the stuff that they've left there since they've both moved out. And we are gonna go clean out his old closet and go through stuff. It's podcast night. I was asked to be interviewed for another podcast, which I'm super excited about. More to come on that. And then I will be podcasting with my mom this evening after that podcast. So there's just a lot of like random things today, but I figure, you can come with us and we'll clean things out, find some fun things, I'm sure, some fun things with stories and stuff.
Air Max 180s, size 9. Not great condition.
How much are you selling them for?
I don't know what they're worth.
This used to be Mark's room when we first started dating. This is where we'd hang out. And then it turned into a gym. And Mark still has access to his closet because that's all his stuff in there.
Well said.
We've entered the part of this process where Mark is getting nostalgic with his things.
Oh.
There's a book in there that he hasn't looked at in over 3 years that we're considering keeping.
Oh, man.
So,
Hey, look.
wish us luck.
Lights.
Lights! Oh, are they fresh light bulbs?
These are lights
What kind of lights?
for filming.
Oh, filming lights. We like filming lights. All right, some updates. I came home to record the podcast, and we had some internet issues on the interviewer's end, and those things happen. I totally understand. And so that didn't end up happening, but it worked out kind of nicely because when we were leaving Mark's parents' house, my car didn't start. We're having some battery issues, and I think it's just time for Minnie to have a new battery. And so she wouldn't start. We were able to quickly jump her, get home. But that gave us some time, since the podcast didn't end up happening, to kind of research and figure out what we need to do if we're going to buy our own battery and try and install it, or get AAA out here. Like, I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm going to do some research. But my mom is on her way over. We're going to have our own podcast. So I'm going to quickly just like tidy up the house, and then she'll be here in about 30 minutes. So we will have a little dinner together, I'm assuming, and podcast. And then I have the rest of the night to myself, which I'm very much looking forward to. Where do we leave off? Hello. Basically, I forgot to end the vlog last night. But after we podcasted, my mom she hung out for a little while. We had dinner, and then after she left, I kind of just like wound down for the night and forgot that I was supposed to end the vlog. So now we've gone through most of Saturday, and I was about to upload this footage onto my computer and was like, I don't have an ending, send off. But we'll quickly say thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I was just excited to share the week with you. So thanks for being a part of it. And I hope that you found some nugget of valuable information or maybe inspiration in this vlog. I always hope that in my vlogs. So I'd love to hear what's resonating with you in the comments. But don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos about being an SLP or just life-work balance, all those fun things. So I will see you on a video very soon. I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. Sorry. But thank you for being here. Bye.
Say thanks more. Say it all the time. Say thanks to everybody.